Oh, it's a fun place to be, yo. The food is tasty too. Yum! Bingo. Hanako marks her place with a slip of paper and stands up. The girl heads to the counter and I return my book to what I think is the right shelf. Yuko scans Hanako's book with practiced precision, yet still manages to fumble! Interception! He's on fire! Oh, there we go. Third time lucky. Since this is a non-fiction book, you can only have it for a week. That's okay. Yuko shuts down the library's computer and herds us out the door like cattle. We are not men. I didn't think it was late already. I can't be upset. I'm too nice. But you're the one who told us you had to close. Yes, but I know, but that was from before when I looked at that time. I'll see you later. Yuko boats down the hall, her handbag trailing behind her like an awkward streamer. I guess all librarians really are neurotic. Huh? Ah, never mind. I was just thinking I meant a librarian that can organize their time no matter how good they are with their book. Oh, I know what you mean. Hanako smiles in amusement. It wasn't meant to be a joke, but I must have reminded her of some other librarian or something. I have to get back. Yeah, me too. I didn't realize it was this late. Thanks for letting me hang out with you. No problem. I'm gonna go to my dormitory room now. In the lavatory. Hanako, we came here. Hanako, you're in the lavatory. You said you had to use the lavatory, so you might be in the lavatory. Hanako, we came here so you could use the lavatory. Okay. Hanako sets off ahead of me, and I need a little jog to reach her side. We walk through the gardens, eventually arriving in front of the dorm buildings. Man, you walk pretty fast. It's almost like, you know, you can feel the heat as you do it. Shh, don't speak. Your bacon face is all I need. Kinda regret saying that. Yeah, I'd probably actually regret saying that. It has less to do with her pace than with the fact that my condition has significantly worsened my fitness. Hanako's reaction is odd. I expected an awkward attempt to downplay her walking speed, but she just blushes while looking at her feet and smiling. Silence hangs in the air between us. That often happens around Hanako, but it feels slightly different than usual this time. After a few seconds, I try to break the silence. I farted. Sure. Hanako waves a short goodbye before pushing her way through the dorm's doors. The basket doll. I stand here and look at them for a while before making my way to my own dormitory room. Shit. Real? Seriously? Broken Heart Man game? Okay, dating sim. That was either a loading screen or this is a really chirping birds. Normally this would be a good time to reflect on the beauty of nature. Man, fuck you, Hisao. You lame as fuck. But it is 6 a.m. Covering my head with my pillow, I slam my face into the mattress, hoping that the impact will send me instantly into a fucking coma. Futile. Pfft. Ha! Pathetic. Peggy Hill. I toss and turn, but sleep simply will not return to me. Alright, nature. You won. See, I'm getting up now. Lack of sleep weighs down my mind. There's only one remedy for this. A nice, thick, juicy breakfast. It would be nice to be the first person here. To be the first to dig into a piping hot plate full of food and sit wherever I desire. It would be nice. But even my exceptionally early start has put me behind the most diligent students. I guess there are quite a few people that have early starts here, for one reason or another. A group of students in sports clothes huddle around one table, eagerly discussing game plans in between inhaling great gulps of food. Scattered around the hall are a number of bleary-eyed students suffering the same ailment as myself. Noisy birds. And of course the people that are actually getting up this early, the ones with their bags stuffed with textbooks and completed homework. I right-click on accident because I do this every single goddamn episode. Picking out a familiar face from the thin crowd, I head towards the nearest table. Lily sits alone, delicately feeling her way around the small plate of eggs with her fork. It's almost a shame to interrupt her in her clockwise movements. I wonder, is this how a blind person zones out? Simply moving in premeditated patterns learned over the years? Just like how a sighted person would eat while reading a newspaper? Good morning, Lily. I did not expect you to make it here this early, because I could have sworn you would have had trouble making it anywhere. Oh, Hisao, you startled me. I don't know you. I didn't know you took breakfast this early. I don't. There's an exception to the rule that proves the rule. Because the phrase an exception that proves a rule makes no goddamn sense, and fuck you. I greatly prefer to be late to school than early to breakfast. Ha 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 ha. That's how people joke. Lily gives a small sigh at my admitted tardiness, and as I begin to eat my food. Ikadakimasu! Doesn't take long for her to lapse back into her previous mindless nibbling. Each short motion lacks energy. I suppose this is similar to letting your eyes wander while performing an ordinary chore. But after a few repetitions of the find food, eat, cycle, food, Lily puts down her fork and dabs her lips with the napkin. Hey, Sayo, do you mind if I ask you a question? Damn, Kuso. All I want is a little food and about 4 hours sleep. And nobody says, can I ask you a question? For a simple question. Yeah. Do you think a Hanako is a friend? Huh? Nani? This seems like a leading question. I better follow. That was me nudging the microphone like I had told you something funny. Please laugh. Yes. Why? No real reason. I do have another question, though. Why is it that you think of her as a friend? This is well above my pay grade. What is she expecting from me? That bastard's gonna stir up shit with a post like that. I'm not really sure. I guess it's because she's different. In a way, she's extra crispy. Since I've known her, she hasn't really connected with anyone. She doesn't seem interested in other people, and I think it's a little scared off by her appearance. Really? I thought that kind of thing was, well, discouraged. Discrimination, such. Race riots. The 60s. Shit happened. If I were... Oh, fuck! We're in Japan. You can be as racist as you want in Japan. She furrows her brow at the thought, a move which makes her slightly anxious as to what she's plucking from her mind. I'd say that you're a little naive. Naive? Nani? I'd be insulted if not for the slightly cynical grin on her face. I see. While Yamaku has a strong sense of community compared to other schools, it's far from being free of conflict. Rules of nature remove human nature since the glorious days of 9/11. That's something I've noticed, actually. Just little things, like how certain people and cliques avoid each other in the hallways. It's no different from my old school, really. Even though Lee and Shizun could be considered bitter rivals, even though they seem to have, like, fairly accepting people. It's also probably really funny to try and watch them talk to each other straight. It's not gonna happen. Well, at least the Misha-tinted Shizun does. Who knows what actually goes on with her fingers and behind her glasses. I guess you're right, but when I first came here, everything was a bit of a shock. I kept on making mistakes, or at least thinking I was making mistakes, like when we first met, and I said, I see, to you. Actually, that was really fucking funny. I didn't know if it was considered rude or anything, so I just put it in the back of my mind. Treating people differently is kind of what I do. So I didn't. I told myself that Hanako and you and everyone else was normal. I tried to ignore the obvious, that you're fucking weird. I talked to Hanako as if she were any other person, and we became friends. At least that's how I think it happened. But you know, I feel guilty just saying something like that aloud, and as if it took extra effort to think of Hanako or you, as anyone is normal here. I don't think that's right. Hey Sal, I think you are naive, but I think you are a good person. It is perhaps one of your better traits. I suppose I can take that as a compliment. As a matter of fact, it isn't. Tell me, are you free tonight? If you don't count homework, then I am as free as the breeze. Through the warm sun breeze running through my hair. In that case, would you care to join myself and Hanako for tea? I don't really have that much money at the moment, so going out isn't really... Oh, I didn't mean going out, just here this evening. You can access the classrooms in the evening? No, that's not what I meant. Hanako and I use my room for tea parties together. Please feel free to drop by after dusk. Sure, I see no problem with that. What is your room number? 255, room 25 on the second floor. Okay, sure. Well, then I best be off. I have class representative duties to attend to after all. Until this evening, Giselle. Yeah, smell you later. Wait, hang on. I still couldn't believe that smell you later had replaced goodbye. And I fucked up that reference, and I'm sorry, but I'm trying for you. Glorious microphone on a stand that I'm talking to in effigy of a person. Hang on. So I'm invited to a girl's room? There is a curfew here, but I never heard any rules about visitors in dorms. Even still, this is enough that my sleep-deprived brain get jump-started. Add to that a lukewarm breakfast, and you have one hell of a pick-me-up. I grudgingly go to class, still a little excited at the prospect of breaking rules. I feel a little like a kid planning to sneak out of his window at night. Well, maybe that's going a little too far. But when you compare an invitation to a party, to 6 or so hours of lectures, I know which one wins. Misha and Shizun do little to relieve my boredom either. For once, they seem determined to actually complete Mewtwo's assignments. Nevertheless, the bell is fucking startling. I hurry back to my room to wash up and comb my hair. Thankfully, I don't run into Kenji. Before long, I am leaving the boys' dorm. I nervously rap on the door marked 225, checking my watch again. Is that you, Hasel? The door is open. You can come in. Lily's voice lifts through the door and soothes my nerves. This is the first time I've been invited to the girls' room after dark. Even though I know there is no ulterior motive behind this invitation, it doesn't stop my mind from wanting wild with possibilities. Like, maybe we'll play Jenga. Or Monopoly. Squeeze the Jenga. One guy, 2 girls, 1 cup, in a dorm room, with a tea set. When I put it like that, it sounds a little dodgy. Giving a small sigh to steady myself, I gingerly put my hand on the handle and open the door, cranking my head to see inside. Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Fuck. Oh. Whoa. Yeah. 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 Score.